I'm trying to watch every Marvel movie and TV show before the release of Avengers Doomsday, and I've just finished Phase 3 of the MCU, so here's my ranking. Disclaimer yet again, there's going to be movies in here that you may not necessarily count as Phase 3, but since I'm watching them in chronological order, that's why they're in here. This was by far my favourite phase so far, but sadly one does have to come last, and that for me is Black Panther. Now all of these movies got either 4 stars or above from me, but this was just the weakest one in my opinion. Just because it's here on my list doesn't mean I do. It just took me a while to watch, and some of the acting could be a bit better, but I love seeing more of these characters, especially T'Challa and Shuri, and I love seeing Bucky in the post-credit scene. Wakanda's landscape was amazing, and the storyline was engaging and well developed. In 8th place for me is Antman and the Wasp. I believe that this was a huge step up from the first film. The chase scenes in my opinion were really good, but I do get why people think it's just like a repetitive thing the entire movie. I love seeing Hope and Hank reunite with, I think her name was Janet over there. My favourite character by far was Ghost, or Ava, just because I've seen Thunderbolts and I absolutely loved it. Overall, this movie is a bit forgettable, but it's really good. Next up, I have Doctor Strange. The movie had a few comedic and funny moments. The CGI magic aspect of the movie was really good. I love seeing the different way they can use their magic to twist the world up into different places. I don't know if that makes sense. Spoilers ahead, but I was not expecting the Ancient One to die. That shocked me. And also Mordo was the best character in my opinion, and I called him out as a twist villain at the start. Number 6 in my ranking is Spiderman Homecoming. This was a really solid first movie for Tom Holland. I liked Vulture, I liked Spider-Man, and I also loved to see Iron Man in the film. But I did think it was a bit random that he was only in it for 10 minutes. The whole warehouse scene where he was talking to Karen was really funny to me. I love Ned, and I wish we saw more of MJ. Next up is Black Widow. And some people may think this is a bit too high, because this movie is way too overhated. This is such an amazing film. Yet again, the people from Thunderbolts, Yelena and Red Guardian were the best characters. Yelena was so funny. The movie was just filled with comedy and I loved it. The whole scene between Natasha and Yelena about the vest was really funny. I also loved the plot of the movie, all of the characters, and Dreykov's daughter being Taskmaster, I think was shocking to me. I personally have never read the comics, so I don't know if they did Taskmaster bad or good, but who knows? Probably the people that read the comics. Next up is the best Thor movie so far, Thor Ragnarok. Thor literally became the god of thunder. Or is it lightning? I really liked Valkyrie. Am I saying that right? Hulk was amazing in the film. I also liked seeing Doctor Strange again. The film was really funny, especially the scenes with the rock guy in it. I've forgotten his name. He does crop up in Endgame as well. Hela was an amazing antagonist, but I did think the Grandmaster was a bit annoying at sometimes. Now we're getting to the top 3, which they are all 5 stars. At third we have Civil War, basically a perfect film. It was really genius making Tony Stark, who was the face of the MCU at the time, an antagonist almost, because it is a Captain America movie, and at the time Captain America didn't really like him. Bucky was one of the best characters in the movie. Black Panther and Spider-Man's introduction was amazing as well. Every fight scene was really good. I just kind of wish it was an Avengers movie instead. Also, I'm Team Cap. Next up is Avengers Endgame. I probably like this film more than most people. The portal scene was one of the best scenes in cinema history. Spoilers now, but I think Natasha and Tony's deaths are so sad. Thanos was a great antagonist. I love seeing Captain Marvel and Antman, and it's great to see Clint again. But easily the best film in this phase was Infinity War. The Guardians were as funny as always. Also, Tom Holland was great in this. I really loved the end scene where they all came together in Wakanda to fight off against Thanos and his armies. Yet again, Thanos was an amazing antagonist and villain. I hated when Gamora died. It was so sad. And the people turning to dust at the end is one of the most iconic moments in the film. Why is Gamora? So that was my ranking of Phase 3 of the MCU, so make sure to put yours in the comments below.